Hey, this is PJ Collects. Welcome back to another video. Today I want to show you some more recent video game pickups. So I've made some video game pickups in the last couple weeks that I wanted to show you guys. I know I haven't put out a whole lot of videos lately. In the last few weeks I've been really busy with work and haven't had time to make as many videos as I would have liked to. But I have been able to pick up some video games stuff, and I wanted to show you guys what I picked up. Mostly things off of Facebook Marketplace. So I'll start first with this nice little Gameboy lot that I picked up. So I messaged, actually I think this was on, I picked this up from a guy on OfferUp, I believe, which if you don't know what OfferUp is, it's basically a site like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist where people can post things that they are wanting to sell. And I messaged this guy. He had listed 3 Game Boy games, and they were all 3 games that I really wanted for the collection. So I ended up negotiating down to, I think, $10 for him, or $15 for the games, $10 or $15. And then, just in the process of texting him, I found out that he collected PS2 games. And I have some PS2 games that I don't really care about, that I'm not really interested in. And one of those games was actually a sealed copy of like a Nickelodeon game. I think it was called like Battle for Volcano Island or something like that. Not a rare game, but it happened to be sealed. I've never played it before. I think my brother had picked it up many years ago and never played it. So I said, hey, I have this sealed game, would you be interested? And he said yes. So I ended up just swapping him the sealed PS2 game for these 3 Game Boy games, which I thought was a great deal. So I want to show you these. The first is Game & Watch, which I've never played this game myself, but I've seen people play it. I've seen videos of people playing it, and it looks like a fun little Game Boy game, perfect for on-the-go playing. And also something that's cool is it's supported by the Super Game Boy, which will come into play in just a little bit here. Next up is Pokemon Silver. I was really glad to grab this game. I love the Pokemon games. I never played Pokemon Gold or Silver when they were first released, but I did play the re-release for the DS of Pokemon Gold, Heart Gold, and loved it. It's probably my favorite Pokemon game that I've played. It's a great game, so I was glad to pick that up. And then last, does not unfortunately have a label, but it is Pokemon Crystal. So actually I wanted to check. I don't think that the battery saves work for either of the Pokemon games, but I wanted to check real quick. So I'm going to pull out my Game Boy here. We'll try Pokemon Crystal first. One of these games also just didn't work. It looks like it wasn't this one. This one is working. Yep, so no saved game. Have to go to new game. So I think that the battery is probably out on this, which is unfortunate. Now the Pokemon Crystal game, it took me a little while. I think I did finally get it to work, but let's test here. Yeah, I think the contacts were just dirty. I just needed to clean them up. There we go. Oh, and this one actually does have, yeah, look at that. Thank you, Mike. 18 badges, 37 in the Pokédex. Sorry, 16 badges. So, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that one works. So what I think I might do with this, I did have a hard time getting this to work at first, so I wonder if the guy thought that maybe the game just didn't work anymore, and he was like, oh, I just want to get rid of it, so I'm willing to swap it. Because this game goes for like 20 bucks, and Pokemon Silver goes for like 20 bucks too. I think I got a really good deal on these. What I think I might do is I think I might get a replacement label. Now I know that hardcore video game collectors, buying a replacement label for a cartridge is like the most taboo thing you can ever do. I'm not a serious collector. I mean, this is for fun. It's for my own personal collection. If I ever were to sell a game, I would make sure that the person knows that there's like a replacement label on there. I don't think that I would ever take off a label and put a new one on, like if it was damaged in some way. But because this is just completely missing the label, I don't feel that bad getting a replacement label for it. So I think I might do that. I think I might try and get a replacement label. You can find those on Etsy or on eBay. So I might try and do that. So ended up just swapping a PS2 game that I didn't want for that. So I was really happy about that. Okay, next. This was a Facebook Marketplace ad. The guy had some PS2, well, PS1 and PS2 stuff listed. So first I'll show you, it all came in this box right here. This is not a PS2, this is a switch, like an input switch. So on the back it has the composite? No, I never remember what they're called. But anyway, the red, yellow, white cables for the hookups. And then you can switch between the different systems. Kind of a cool little thing. This is made by Pelican Accessories. I have a Switch already, but this is kind of nicer, so I might end up actually keeping that. I'm not sure. And then he also had some controllers. Three DualShock controllers. So we've got the black, and another black DualShock controller, and then this blue one. So I was glad to grab those. Those each go for, I think, like 10 bucks. I picked all of this stuff up for, I think, $10. I think I paid 10 bucks. 10 or $20, I can't remember now. In addition to that, I did pick up 2 games, both of which I already own. The first is Final Fantasy Tactics for the PS1, the greatest hits version. These games are like in perfect condition. There's like not a single scratch on them. I actually thought about doing a disc swap, and maybe even I still might do a case swap for this one because I think mine might be cracked. But you know, mine worked just fine. So, and then Final Fantasy VII Greatest Hits version. Now, unfortunately about this one, as you can see right there, the case is actually broken. So this back just comes right off. There's nothing to keep it in place anymore. Other than that though, the discs are in perfect condition. Like I said, there is not a scratch on them. So I was really bummed about that the case was damaged, because that means I'm probably not going to be able to get as much for it when I resell it. But because the discs are in such great condition, hopefully I can still sell it for a decent amount. So I'll definitely make back my money and hopefully make, I don't know, $20 or $30 on all of this stuff. Actually, probably more than that. Probably more like $40 or $50. So I was happy to pick that up. And then lastly, I picked up a Super Nintendo lot. So first thing I'll show you is this this controller, classic controller for Super NES. This is made by Retro Duo. It's a wired controller. It's not sealed in the box. This was obviously opened up from the bottom. I've taken it out. It works. It looks fine. It's in decent shape. The lot also came with an original Super Nintendo controller that is sort of beat up. I don't know if you can see, there's like some dents right there. Something was, I don't know, something dropped on it or something like that. But it works as well. It's a little dirty, but it'll be fine. Had the hookups, the AC adapter, and then the video hookups. And then the Super Nintendo itself. So, very yellowed, not in the best condition, but also it's not in terrible condition. It's not even really that dirty. Definitely was a smoker. I can smell a little bit of a smoke smell still, but that's okay. But it works just fine. Yeah. So grab that, and then it came with a Super Game Boy. Now I've been wanting a Super Game Boy for a while now. I've seen them. I think I had a friend that had one as a kid. I just think they're really cool and really fun, and I wanted to grab one, but I was able to get it with this, which is actually the reason why I got this Super Nintendo lot. And then it came with 2 Game Boy games. The first is Battletoads. I spent a little bit of time playing it the other day after I picked this up. It's pretty fun. I've actually never played a Battletoads game, but I've heard so many great things about it, I was happy to grab that. And then the second is Wario Land 2. There's a nice big sticker on the back there. But Wario Land 2. So glad to grab that game. I love the Wario Land games. I love the first Wario Land game. I've played the second one a little bit. I actually didn't ever play that originally when it first came out, but I've played it on Virtual Console on my 3DS. It's a really fun game. So I was super excited to add that to the collection as well. So that was all this Super Nintendo stuff and those 2 Game Boy games I picked up for $50, which was more than I usually would spend, but I really just wanted the Super Game Boy and the 2 Game Boy games. The rest of it I can sell and definitely recoup some of my costs. I have a bunch of spare copies of Super Mario World, so I'm probably just going to bundle one of those and maybe another game. Like I think I have 2 copies of Pilot Wings, so I might throw that in there as well, bundle it, and try and sell it and make a little bit of money off of it. I think that I can probably sell that for at least 50, if not more. So anyway, those are my recent pickups. Let me know in the comment section below what you think is the best thing that I got in this pickups video, the best game or the best item. Write it down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you enjoy the content on this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe to my channel, and look forward to making more videos, especially as I have a little more time. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.